Good morning. Welcome back. Or welcome. This is Gore the Dog Butcher with another Worthless Mutts. Last night I stumbled upon this video. And immediately it reminded me of dogs. This is a short little YouTube clip of someone, telling us how to avoid, a potential shark attack. And I think it's a lot easier to avoid shark attacks. It's a lot easier to not be attacked by a shark than it is to be with a dog. Even on a leash, even when you're on your own yard, in your own home. I think even if you are swimming in the ocean or you're boating on the ocean, wherever the sharks are, I think you're a lot safer with the sharks than having dogs live in your neighborhood. Even if you don't own the dog, even if you're about to pass a dog on a leash, even if the dog is trained, I feel like you are a lot safer with sharks than with dogs. But let's hear what they have to say about avoiding shark attacks.
Elbow and follow through to guide. Watch this view from the surface as these two tiger sharks approach me at the same time. If you see a shark in the ocean, is your first instinct to run away? If you said yes, that is the most common response I hear from people. But running away is actually the worst thing you can do if you see a shark. When animals run away, it is because they are scared or they are prey. As I run away here, you can see how this tiger shark continues to chase me. This splashing on the surface also makes me look like I'm an injured animal running away as fast as I can. Instead of running away like this, standing your ground, facing the shark, and making eye contact is one of the best things that you can do. When you make eye contact with the shark, you show them that you're another predator in the water and something that should not be chased as prey. If they continue to approach you, use your fins to block them, or if you absolutely need to, place your hand firmly on the top of their head, lock your elbow, and follow through to guide them away from you. These are steps I would only suggest as a last resort. If you see a shark...
Look how easy that was. Look how easy that was. This shark isn't trained. The shark isn't owned by anyone. The shark probably has never seen people before. But look how easy that was to avoid any danger. The person said, stare the shark in the eyes. That's something they say not to do with dogs, or it's going to initiate attacks. But you're allowed to do that with sharks. You're allowed to tap them gently on their head and push them away, and that's it. You can't do that with dogs. You do that with dogs, they continue to attack you. They continue to come at you even more. Whether you run, walk, sitting, standing, they will just attack you. This shark has never been socialized with people. Never. And I'm pretty sure it hasn't been. I'm going to say that without really knowing. It has never been socialized with people. It has never been trained. Didn't need food to train the thing. All you got to do is stare it in the face and use your hand and push it out of the way. Obviously, there's going to be exceptions, but this is a good example of how easy it could or can be compared to dogs. Where all you have to do is get up, sneeze, move, make a noise, and you're going to get attacked. I think it's a lot safer being around sharks than being around these worthless mutts. And speaking of staring in the eyes, from my arch nemesis, the American Kennel Club, they say for dogs, staring can make a dog feel challenged. For a dog, a stranger staring at them might be seen as a challenge, threat, or something to make them uneasy. They may even fear you, could be trying to make a resource such as a toy or chew away from them. That's why it's best to act calm around new dogs. So they say don't stare, or it's going to seem like a challenge for them, so they're going to attack you. But, however, there are some videos here that said that, say you should stare at your dog because staring at your dog creates a bond like this one. Why eye contact can help you bond with your dogs. But we just said don't stare because the dog can look at that as a challenge. They said try to avoid extended periods of eye contact. But they're like promoting it. Let's see what they have to say.
Behavior. In a pack, looking into each other's eyes means trust and respect. So, when your dog looks at you, it's like they're saying, "You're part of my pack." It's all.
See, this doesn't make sense. So the dog can look at you, but if you look at the dog will take that as a challenge, even though the dog is looking at you as a form of trust. I'm a little confused here. They say don't do it, or you're gonna get attacked. But here they're saying
all about. So, come from wolves, like they're starting a silent chat with you. Pack dynamics. Dogs come from wolves. They have inherited the importance of eye contact from their pack behavior. In a pack, looking into each other's eyes means trust and respect. So, when your dog looks at you, it's like they're saying, "You're part of my pack."
So the dog can look at you, but you can't look at the dog. You look at the dog, dog's gonna attack you. What? So if you're part of the pack, why can't you look at the dog or stare at the dog? But the dog can do that to you?
It's all about building trust and togetherness.
It's all about trust. So if I look at the dog just to get trust, the dog's gonna attack me now? What?
Understanding emotions. Dogs are good at picking up on how we feel.
Okay, did you just hear that? They said...
Understanding emotions. Dogs are good at picking up on how we feel.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? So when they're attacking us and we're crying and bleeding for help for them to stop, why don't they stop? But then they're going to say it's a prey instinct. If, you make noise, they're going to attack more. If you move, they're going to attack. What? If we're afraid of them, they're going to attack. If we mean well to them, they're still going to attack us. But somehow this dog nutter is saying dogs are good at picking up how we feel. What? No, that's not true. That's not true. No way that can be true. No way that could be true. They're always attacking us. We can't even stare them in the eye because they're going to attack us. If we're looking at them because we, I guess love them, they're going to attack us. So no, this is false. Dogs do not know how we feel. That is utter nonsense. And another thing from the shark video, the lady says, stand your ground. No pun intended. But what she means is, just, kind of, stay still in the water as much as possible. Don't squirm or run away or you're going to activate the shark's prey drive. But with dogs, it's not like that. They tell people, stand like a tree. Stand like a tree. I did watch this video for a little bit, but it's nonsense. It's not a good example of standing like a tree with some random dog. Here you have the owner, it's a training montage, whatever. So it's all nonsense. Why don't they do this with a random dog they absolutely don't know? You don't know the owner, and let's see how that goes. Stand your ground. Stand like a tree then, with a charging pit bull at you, and see how that goes. See how that goes. They would never do that. They would never do that because they're all talk. Again, this is from Cooper and Kids. Again, they're saying stay calm and stand like a tree. What to do when you want a dog to calm down or move away. See, they're telling us to do this. A dog approaches us, do this. How many times have the dog attacked us for doing that anyways? How many times have a dog attacked us for no reason, just for standing up? If a dog's already attacking you, how is this going to work? What do you do? What can you do when the dog's already attacking you? Because oftentimes we don't even know that the dog is coming to attack us, so there's no time to stand like a tree. You look around, dogs coming to you, your first instinct isn't to stand like a tree, it's to react to it. Have some kind of body movement to it. Dog comes out of nowhere, you're on your own property, you don't know the dog, you're sleeping, whatever the case may be. This is worthless advice. I mean, if we have to do this for something that is known to attack us, then they don't belong. They are too dangerous to be in our communities. Why are we talking about standing like a tree to something that could attack us and hurt us? Why are we doing that if we know it can hurt us? Why are they in our communities in the first place? Let's get them out of here. Yeah, and if you go on Google, there's a lot of it. All you got to do is stand like a tree dog attack, and it's the same rhetoric they all give. To stand like a tree. But this is not fair, remember? They're using the dog that they know, though. Let them try with a random pit bull or bully breed. And here they're using cartoons, and I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, they're using like animation. They're always using dogs they know. And the circumstances of them doing this is nonsense. It's not realistic here. Using dogs you know, even though dogs can still attack you, but in these pictures and videos that they use, they're always using dogs that they know. They're not using bully breeds. Speaking of bully breeds, spoke too soon, but they probably know this dog already. They probably already know this dog. They probably already feed the dog. So this is not a fair example of this. Stand like a tree again, they're always showing dogs that they already know. Even grown men like this are always using dogs they already know, dogs that have the owner present. They're always using food. What's in his hand? He's using food. He's using food. So this is nonsense. And again, bottom line is this. You're most likely to be safe around sharks than you are around one dog. You're safer to be around sharks you don't know that have never seen you before than to be around dogs that have seen you before. If you look at the shark attack stats, a lot lower than dog attacks. And people will be like, oh, there are more dogs, but you always say dogs are man's best friend. You put dogs as if they're harmless all the time. You treat them like they're perfect. Treat them like they're innocent all the time. Treat them like they never do anything wrong. So that's your business. That's your fault. You're in the wrong. You are in the wrong. You lose. Just because you're saying these things, we got to see it. We don't see it. Every time we look around, every week, every day, another dog is attacking. Another dog is terrorizing neighborhoods. How could something so harmless and perfect be terrorizing neighborhoods? Annoying people, annoying their neighbors, attacking their owners. Every day, every week, there are complaints about dogs. And I just recently watched let's see if I can find it. There was a video about... let's see if I can search it. Los Angeles County Animal Shelter in crisis. Spelled wrong. Yeah, this is it.
LA's animal shelters are severely overcrowded with hundreds of animals waiting to be adopted. Time is running out for many of them who have been living in cramped conditions.
Samantha Cortese is live in Van Nuys with more on the animal shelter emergency and how you can help.
These are the sounds of the East Valley Animal Shelter in Van Nuys, one of 6 Los Angeles City animal shelters, which are now at more than double capacity, 211% full. According to their dog occupancy meter, 34 more dogs came into the shelters Tuesday than left.
The crisis is worse than ever.
Shira Scott Astroff is the CEO of the Animal Rescue Mission, or ARM. She walked through the facility, documenting the despair.
Hi, baby. LA City shelters are still absolutely deplorable. They are overcrowded and the dogs are suffering. There are 2-3 dogs in a kennel meant for one. There are crates lining the hallways.
Astroff blames administrators, saying they are not creating effective solutions to prevent overcrowding. For example, she claims animals are being adopted without spay or neuter. Veterinary care is too costly. Backyard breeders are not being punished. And as a result,
unfortunately, we're having to kill a lot of dogs for space. And I think that if people knew that, then that would encourage them to, create these solutions. If this baby doesn't get out.
Solutions. The only solutions or solution is to put them down.
By June 1st, they're going to kill him. That's.
And I say, why wait?
The reality.
This year, Los Angeles will spend nearly $32 million on animal services. About 90% of that funds employees' salary. Astroff recently spoke to the city council to voice her concerns about cutting the budget by $3 million when the shelters are full.
You walk in and these dogs are screaming, they're suffering, their cages are just covered in feces and
that's dogs for you. That is dogs for you.
Fountains still don't work and it's just so sad. And we live in LA. It doesn't need to be like this. These animals deserve so much better.
Wow. And what about the homeless problem in LA? I mean, I think it's even worse than what these worthless mutts are dealing with.
Oh, it is just so sad to see this footage from the...
But yeah, there you go. I mean, these are the dogs that are worshipped. They're worshipped, but yet they're being cramped into these shelters over capacity where they have to have cages in the hallways. And yet they're pleading for people to take care of these things. Again, the channel is called Worthless Mutts, and I show how worthless dogs are. And this is another clear example of how worthless dogs are. We are not doing this for rhinos. We're not doing this for elephants. We're not doing this for robins or blue jays or snakes. It is only dogs. It is vastly only dogs that go through this. It is because they're worthless, they're dangerous, and the truth is they're annoying and they do terrorize people. There are owners, dog lovers that return them. It's dog owners that are and lovers that are breeding these things and abandoning them. It's the dog lovers themselves, and their only solution again is to create more laws. That is not going to solve anything. People are going to keep doing it. They're going to be doing it underground. They're going to keep doing it. There's going to be ways, because in this dog culture there is no regulation. All it is it's free game. Do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want with these dogs, as long as you don't hurt the dogs. They don't really care. But look what happens. The shelters are over capacity. The tax, worldwide or just in the U.S. is on the rise. These cannot be man's best friend. These need to stop being worshipped and glorified and act as if they do no good. Because look, they're all stuck in this shelter. They're all so-called suffering, and they're crying, and they want people to buy them and purchase them. And again, dogs are worthless. If this does not speak volumes to show how worthless they are vastly worshipped. But anyways, I am Gore the Dog Butcher with another Worthless Mutts, and please remember that it's okay to hate